What's up? This is Trey with Vertical Jump Prime coming to you with a video. This is how to reach your basketball goals. Alright, so first step, write your goals down and visualize them. Alright, so you get out a notepad or a sheet of paper, a journal, whatever you got. But get something that you can write on, get out a pen, and write down your goal. All right, everybody has a specific goal, something you probably dreamed about, something that is just always in your mind that you know what I'm saying, whether it's going to the NBA, whether it's playing college basketball, making your basketball team, dunking the basketball, whatever it is, you need to write it down. All right, you need to get serious and take your goals serious, take your dreams, your visions seriously, and write them down. Once you write it down as specific as possible. Don't hold back. Don't limit yourself. Don't say, "Oh, I got to be realistic." Don't be like that. Go as far as possible. It doesn't matter how crazy your goal is. How maybe somebody says, "Oh, you can't do this, or you can't dunk, or you'll never dunk, you'll never make the team." Doesn't matter what other people say. It's all about what you think, what you believe, and you know what I'm saying, it's your life. So it's either you're gonna take your life seriously or you can take it as a joke. But if you're serious, you really want to reach your goals, write it down. Don't limit yourself. Write it down the way you believe. If you believe you can make it to the NBA, write that down. I'm going to the NBA. Okay, write it down. Um, Once it's written, I want you to sit down for about 5 to 10 minutes. Me personally, I don't. 5 minutes is good enough for me. I can't really sit still for too long. But if you can do it for 10 minutes, that's great. But for 5 minutes, just close your eyes, sit down, close your eyes. Turn off this video, or you can do it after I'm done with the video. But close your eyes and just focus and just visualize yourself. Achieving your goal. All right, like just visualize. Like, what does it feel like to achieve your goal? What happens? All right. What are the people? Who are the type of people you're hanging around once you achieve your goal? What is some of the things people say to you? How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? What does your life look like? Visualize the whole thing. It's like a movie. Visualize it like it's a movie that's playing through your mind, and you know what I'm saying, like, get serious. You know what I'm saying? Visualize it, feel it, make it feel like it's reality. All right. After you're done doing that, feels good, doesn't it? It feels good to visualize, something that you believe can happen. All right. And once you visualize it, once you begin to feel it and really take your goals seriously, then here's the next step. Okay. The next step is you want to write out an action plan with a deadline. Okay, so you visualize what you want. You know what you want in life. You know what you want to achieve. So now it's time to write out a plan of action. If you don't do something about it, if you don't take action, it's not going to happen. You don't get to think about something and then it just happens. All right, you have to think about it. You have to believe it, but you also have to act. It's called faith plus action. Faith and works. All right. You can't have faith without taking action, and you can't take action without faith. You need both. Okay. And you need an action plan. You need to place a deadline, because if you don't put a deadline, you're just gonna be, just whatever. You're not gonna take it that seriously. You might take action today, then tomorrow you might slack off. Next day you might say, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow." So put a deadline on it. All right. If it's something like making the NBA, break that up into small goals. What do you need to do to make it to the NBA? Then make a deadline. All right. So, for example, let's say my goal with this was one of my goals growing up was to dunk the basketball. Okay. Let's say I'm 15 years old, right? Let's say I'm 12 years old and I'm 5 foot 5. Okay, I was kind of tall at 12. 5 foot 5. I'm 12 years old. Um, and I say to myself, I want to dunk the basketball. How do I achieve that, though? How do you achieve that goal? There's a couple things you can do. You can do body weight exercises, basically get stronger. Okay, if you want to jump higher, you need to get stronger. Plyometrics, you know what I'm saying? Train your muscles. Your fast twitch muscle fibers to be faster. All right, be more explosive. Um, You can stretch, you know what I'm saying, get more flexible. So you want to write a list of all the things you can do. Write them down, write them down. I can buy a new vertical jump program. I can hire a coach. I can talk to somebody who can dunk. I can go up to, you probably at your basketball court, you probably know somebody that can dunk. Go up to him, talk to him, ask him what did he do. Okay, some of you, you wonder, oh, how can I dunk? How can I dunk? And then there's somebody at your basketball court that's dunking. Ask that person. Don't be afraid to ask them, well, how did you dunk, bro? What did you do? Like, what exactly did you do? They'll tell you. They'll probably tell you what works and what doesn't work. They'll tell you, hey, I did this, but if you can try what I did, but make sure you don't do this. I tried that. That did not work. Okay. And if you never would have had that conversation with that guy, maybe you would have tried that thing that doesn't even work. All right. So go out. First you want to make this list, write down the list of all the things you can do to achieve your goal. And then you want to also be realistic with this. With your action plan, you want to be realistic because, for example, if I say I want to dunk the basketball and I'm 5'5", and let's say I'm touching the rim, I can't. I'm not. It would be kind of ridiculous, to make a goal that I'm gonna dunk the basketball in a week. All right, I like people that shoot for the stars and want to do the impossible, whatever. But if you're only touching the rim, it's gonna be very hard to be dunking within a week, unless you like, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you about that, unless you get a growth spurt or something like that. But so get realistic when it comes to your action plan. Okay, I'm 12 years old. I'm touching rim. So how about this? I make a goal for myself. I'm gonna dunk in 3 months. That's actually pretty tough too, but it's achievable. It's more achievable. It makes more sense, and I think it's possible. So if you believe it's possible, go for it. Maybe you believe you can dunk in a week. If you believe you can dunk in a week, then go for it. All right, but don't be disappointed if you don't achieve that goal, because that's obviously very tough to do. Go from touching the rim to dunking in a week. All right, so make it realistic. Just depends on your personality. Some people can deal with um, you know certain things, like for example me, failure. If I fail at something, I still keep going, whereas some people, if they fail, they give up. So don't set yourself up for failure if you can't deal with failure. Okay. So make your goals realistic, something that is possible. So if you're touching rim right now and you want to dunk the basketball, give yourself at least 3 to 6 months to achieve your goal. Then write out what you need to do. If you don't know the steps to do, go and find a vertical jump program, or talk to somebody that knows what to do. Ask them, okay, hey, should I buy this program? Hey, should I do my own workouts? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Ask people, okay? I know some of you actually come up to me, you send me emails and ask me, and that's great, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know something, you got to ask. Seek and you shall find. All right, so write down the steps you need to do, things you need to do to achieve your goal. Set a deadline on it. So in 3 months, I need to be dunking, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this workout 5 days a week, or 3 days a week, or 4 days a week, whatever it is, and I'm gonna stick to it. All right. Now, once you do that, you have to discipline yourself to take daily action. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what you write down. You have to apply what you write down. So if you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. All right? No excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts. Sign it. Okay? When you write your goal down, you write your action plan down, and you write your deadline, sign it in cursive. Sign your name on it. Okay? Even if you don't know cursive, then print your name on it. All right? Take it seriously. Make it a priority in your life, and if possible, complete your daily action plan first thing in the morning. So you got to make it a priority. Like if you write down your goal, you write down your action plan, don't wait until next week to start. Start next day. You write down your goal, your action plan today, start tomorrow. Okay? Wake up tomorrow morning and get to work. If possible, start that same day. All right, but in most cases, you start the next morning. All right, try to do it in the morning if possible. You know what I'm saying? If you have school or you have other things you got to take care of those things. When you come home, get to work. All right, make it a priority. Find a way to get it done. Okay. You got homework to do. Finish your homework and then go do your workouts. Go and dribble the basketball. If you want to be a great ball handler, you want to be a point guard, go and do your ball handling drills. You want to be a great shooter, Go and do your shooting drills, all right? Make no excuses. Put intelligence over emotion. What does that mean? All right. Emotion will tell you I'm tired. Emotion will tell you I feel lazy today. Emotion will tell you I'm depressed. The girl at school didn't like me, so I'm not gonna work out today. Or the guy at school didn't like me, so not gonna work out today. Whatever the situation is. Oh, my mom beat me today, so I'm not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different things. It's just part of life, all right? But don't make excuses, all right? You got to get serious. You got to get disciplined. Emotion is going to stop you. It's going to, put roadblocks in the way for you not to achieve your goal. But don't let emotions control you, all right? Put intelligence over emotion. You know what the right thing is to do. Don't let your emotions cloud your thoughts. We're all human. It's going to happen sometimes, but don't let it happen often, all right? If you know what I'm saying, don't let emotions control you, all right? You control your emotions. If you need to get something done, you get it done. Understand that you will have doubts and obstacles that will prevent you from sticking to your goal. There will be obstacles. There will be things that pop up, events. Your parents might say something to you. Your friends might, say, hey, let's go out, let's hang out, and you got to do your workouts. So just work around things, or be stern and be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Figure out a way to get the job done. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. That's important. Especially when it comes to setting goals. Like, if you say I want to dunk the basketball, and you do some workouts, and you was not consistent, and then the deadline comes, and you can't dunk the basketball, don't say, man, this didn't work, I give up. Look at your actions. Look at what you did. Were you consistent? Did you go hard? Were you intense? Did you, do what you say you were going to do? Did you make excuses? Did you take a couple of days off? Did you eat a bunch of junk food? Like, look at what you're doing. All right? Take full control. Take responsibility for everything. All right? It's not easy. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Understand that. That's why there's a small percentage of people that are successful in achieving great things, because it's not easy. Don't expect it to be easy, but just discipline yourself. Understand, hey, it's not easy, but I want greatness. I want to be happy. I want to achieve great things in my life. So I'm willing to do what I got to do to get there. All right? Prepare yourself mentally for those obstacles and run right through them. So preparing yourself mentally is just know beforehand there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be stuff in my way to prevent me from achieving my goals, but I just got to keep pushing. I just got to keep going. Some days I'm not going to feel like doing it. It doesn't matter. I got to do it. Okay, that's another important thing. Don't, if you're not feeling it, that's an excuse. You're not always going to feel like doing something. All right? That's just how life is. All right? Practice discipline, take action even when you don't feel like doing it. So that's what discipline is. If you didn't know what discipline is, it's basically being able to do something, doing the right thing even when you don't feel like doing it. Okay. All right, so that's my advice on achieving your goals. Take action, apply these tips. They work. All right. If you want to compare, basically you can compare what I'm telling you here to doing nothing. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. But if you do the things I tell you to do in this video, I know they work. I know they're better than doing nothing. That's for sure. So, what I'm saying, apply these tips. It won't hurt. That's for sure. Put it into action. Get results, achieve your goals. That's what it's all about. All right. If you don't have a copy yet of the free report, the Basketball Elite Training Secrets Report, go ahead and get a copy of that. You can click the link in the description or go to verticaljumppod.com/elite secrets. Thanks for watching. Peace.